Slice, slice, baby. 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 Slice.
Hi everybody, I'm setting up the live stream as we speak. It just takes a few seconds here to do this one little task, and I'll send you back over to the starting soon screen. Enjoy.
Slice, slice, baby. 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 Slice, 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 baby. 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 Slice,
And of course, my microphone's been on mute here, so I'll get started from scratch. Today, we're gonna be watching Ayla Tomljanovic take on Taylor Townsend in the first round of the Guadalajara Open Akron, presented by Santander. It's a first round match on a hard court. Tomljanovic is going to be serving first. First serves into the net. Second serve upcoming. Second serves in. A couple backhands to start. Townsend switches to a forehand and puts it into the net. 15-love Tomljanovic. And her first serve is a little bit long on the ad court. Second serve is in the middle of the box. Townsend takes a big cut at it with her left-handed swing and goes deep. Too long. 30-love. Next serve is good. Forehand to forehand exchanges happening, and Tomljanovic frames that forehand into halfway into the seats. Don't really know if it clearly. I can't clearly tell if she hit it into the seats or not, but it was nowhere near the court. 30-15 Tomljanovic. Maybe I should call her Ayla. That's her first name. Tomljanovic is a bit of a mouthful. I'll keep with Tomljanovic for a while until there's reason not to go. I haven't stumbled across it too terribly bad. Oops, I've been talking too much. 40-15 Tomljanovic. And her first serve at 40-15 is just wide of the tee. Second serve coming in. Second serve is in the middle of the box. Townsend hits a great forehand down the line to Tomljanovic's backhand. It was too strong for Tomljanovic to respond back onto the court. 40-30. Tomljanovic still has a point for to hold serve here. And the serve is good down the tee. Townsend hits a great deep backhand down the middle, and they're able to get a forehand to forehand rally started with Townsend hitting a forehand just a little long down the middle of the court. Tomljanovic holds 1-0. I gotta grab some water. I'll pause my feed for just a quick second, and I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. And Taylor Townsend is ready for her first serve. She hits it in the middle of the box. Tomljanovic returns in the middle of the court. Townsend takes that meek return and pounds it down to Tomljanovic's forehand. Tomljanovic doesn't do a great job of just floats it down the middle. Townsend comes in with the volley and puts it away. 15-love Townsend. First serve for Townsend down the tee is a strong one. Again, she comes towards the net, as she often does. And Tomljanovic's weak return gets punished with a forehand up the line to Tomljanovic's forehand that Tomljanovic doesn't even really try to get to. 30-love. Townsend. Her first serve is coming up to deuce court into the net. Second serve coming up. And second serve's in the box. Pretty good response here. Townsend hits a beautiful forehand winner down the line to Tomljanovic's forehand. And again, Tomljanovic doesn't quite make an effort to go get it because the ball was struck too cleanly, too far away from her. 40 love. Townsend. First serve is in the box. Tomljanovic tries to put it across court, and the return floats wide. Game Townsend. So we're at 1 game all in the first set. And Tomljanovic tries to hit her first serve down the tee, misses wide. Second serve coming in, and that's into the net. Love 15. Tomljanovic hits it. It's a great serve down the tee. Townsend tries to respond deep on the forehand side and goes a little too deep. 15 all. Tomljanovic's serve down the tee is a good one. Townsend can't quite get to it. 30-15 Tomljanovic. And her first serve's into the net. Tomljanovic to have a second serve here at 30-15 in the third game of the first set. Hits it right in the middle of the box. Townsend tries to do something with it. Short and cross court. Didn't quite hit it right. Floats wide. Tomljanovic is up 40-15. Tomljanovic to serve at 40-15. First serve's into the net. Second serve upcoming. And the second serve is on its way. Also hits the net. Bounces right off the top of the net. 40-30. It bounced long. So Tomljanovic has 2 double faults at this point. But she still has a point for to hold her serve at 40-30. And her first serve's into the net. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is down the middle of the box. Townsend hits a solid return. Townsend's trying to be aggressive and go cross court on her forehand and swings it just a little wide. Tomljanovic holds serve. 2-1 Tomljanovic in the lead, but on serve. So the players sit down for their changeover at 2-1. They're showing Townsend on the screen here at this point. She grabs some type of energy bar, energy drink, and she's having a little snack. I'm jealous. I want a little snack too. I got some fries in the other room. I'll probably snack on the next changeover.
And it looks like I was talking on mute. So we haven't really missed much. It's still in the changeover. They're still snacking away during the changeover at 2-1 on serve. And the players are walking back on court. And Townsend to serve here. She does like to serve and volley, so there's a fair amount of that going on here. It looks like, at least from her first service game. And her first serve is into the net. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good in the middle of the box. A sharp return from Tomljanovic into the middle of the court. Nice and strong. Townsend hits her forehand into the middle of the net, or backhand into the middle of the net. 15 love, or love 15, Tomljanovic. Townsend is ready for her next serve. And the serve is good. Forehand to forehand rally is ensuing. Tomljanovic's backhand. Forehand from Townsend. Backhand from Tomljanovic. Backhand from Townsend that she tries to go across court on and drifts wide. Love 30. As normal, Townsend is trying to be aggressive on her service games. Had a couple aggressive errors here. So first serve is good. It's wide to Tomljanovic's forehand. Tomljanovic didn't even move in that direction. 15-30. And Townsend's next serve is down the tee, also to Tomljanovic's forehand, and Tomljanovic cannot handle it, puts it into the net. 30 all. So 30 all on serve, on Townsend serve. First serve is just a little wide, second serve upcoming. Second serve is in the middle of the box. Tomljanovic puts it in play and just absolutely puts a strong shot deep and to Tomljanovic's backhand with her forehand. And ball is called good, but there's a challenge. They do actually have lines people at this tournament. So it looks like the challenge system is in play. And the challenge is showing the ball did catch the back of the line. The very back of the line. It looks like about half inch in. 40-30. Townsend. And Townsend's next serve has that lefty wide angle spin out to the ad court. Tomljanovic doesn't even make an effort to get it. It is game Townsend. 2-all Townsend. Now, last time we saw Tomljanovic on tour, she was at the U.S. Open. She pulled out of this. She won the first round match, but pulled out of the second round match due to some knee injury. And so the idea is her knee injury is better at this point. The U.S. Open was about 2-3 weeks ago. She's had some time to recover. Her first serve is good, wide. Townsend puts a return very deep to Tomljanovic's backhand, and Tomljanovic floats her backhand long. Love 15, Townsend. And her first serve to the ad court is a little long. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is good. Townsend puts it, almost puts it back in play. She had a strong return, but the return drifts a little long. She had to reach up high with her backhand to try to get this back in play. 15 all. She couldn't quite get there. Tomljanovic's first serve is down the tee, just wide. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is in the box, and a forehand rally ensues. Tomljanovic promptly hits it into the net. 15-30. Townsend's up ahead a little bit. Tomljanovic's next first serve is in the box. It's a good strong return from Townsend. And there's a backhand-to-backhand battle that Townsend drifts her next backhand just a little long. She had a great return, but her next shot was drifting just a little long. 30 all. Tomljanovic's next serve is in the box. And a backhand-to-backhand, backhand-to-forehand. Townsend's backhand, Tomljanovic's forehand. Now it's backhand to backhand for real. Townsend goes up to the net. Tomljanovic tries to pass her, but hits her shot a little long. Townsend lets it go by her, and it does go long. 30-40. Break point to Townsend. Tomljanovic the serve is good. The return is into the net. Deuce. So yeah, I don't recall which knee was injured at U.S. Open for Tomljanovic, but I don't see her favoring either knee. And there's no strapping or knee brace or any of that sort of thing. So hopefully she's back in full health. Her serve at deuce is in the middle. Townsend hits it off the back of the line, it looked like. Look, and then Tomljanovic is kind of surprised it went in. She hits it back, not too hard, and Townsend takes a big rip at her next backhand to go cross court and beat Tomljanovic cross court. Advantage Townsend. Tomljanovic's next serve hits the tape, bounces long. Second serve coming up. And the second serve is a little long. Double fault to break serve. To loser serve. 3-2, Townsend has the advantage. Well, now that there's a little break in the action, I am going to grab a snack. I'll be right back. Townsend is ready for a first serve at 3-2. And it's in. Tomljanovic does a good job getting the return back. Her return just drifts a little long. 15 love, Townsend. Next serve is down the tee. A good solid serve. Tomljanovic's return is deep and good. Townsend tries to go hard down the line with her forehand to Tomljanovic's forehand. Drifts wide on her, so 15 all. And she does one of the little face palm deals when she misses. It was a good hard shot. It just drifted a little long, or wide, I should say. 15 all. First serve down the tee is a little wide. Second serve coming up. Second serve is just long, 15-30. And her first serve is into the net. Second serve coming out. And Townsend gets that next point, 30 all. Townsend's next serve is nice and wide to Tomljanovic's forehand. Tomljanovic isn't able to bring it back into the court. 40-30 Townsend. Townsend's next serve is down the tee but wide. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is good. Tomljanovic tries to hit a strong return, goes well long down the middle of the court. Game Townsend, 4-2 lead for Townsend. As the ball people change ends real quick. Change the ends for the balls, that is, so that Tomljanovic can serve from her side. Tomljanovic's serve is good. Townsend's response is equally good. Tomljanovic has a hard time putting the ball back in play. She floats it back into the middle of the court. Townsend tries to hit a strong forehand across court, but finds the tape. Love 15, or 15 love. Tomljanovic. And Tomljanovic's serve down the tee is good. The return is equally as good. Tomljanovic hits a strong forehand to Townsend's forehand, and Townsend frames it or mishits it somehow, and the ball goes sky high. 30 love. Tomljanovic. First serve is good. Townsend's the return is equally good, and the ensuing rally, Townsend strikes the forehand just a little long. Floats it quite a bit long, in all honesty. It's 40 love. Tomljanovic in this service game. At 40 love, her first serve down the tee is a little long from Tomljanovic. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is on its way. Down the tee again. Townsend handles it with a strong backhand, and a good rally is ensuing. They're going down the middle of the court. Forehand from Townsend to backhand to Tomljanovic. Townsend's forehand floats a little long. Game Tomljanovic. And the game score is 4-3. Townsend leads with a service break from a couple of games ago. Now Tomljanovic sits down for her snack. Looks like she's snacking on some type of energy bar, and of course drinking her water and whatnot. Speaking of snacks, I think I'll take one myself. I'll be back in a few seconds. Townsend is ready to get back on serve or get back to serving. After the changeover, her first serve is good down the middle of the box. Tomljanovic's return is also good. And in the ensuing rally, Townsend hits a forehand that floats a little long. Love 15. Townsend's next serve is good. It's one of those lefty lefty serves to the ad court that spins away from Tomljanovic. She can't handle it, put it back in the court. It doesn't even quite make it to the net. 15 all. Townsend's serve to deuce court on 15 all is good. Tomljanovic tries to be aggressive with it. Overhits a forehand, well deep. 30-15 Townsend. Now I'm kind of curious what these players are wearing. Tomljanovic is wearing a yellow penguin outfit, and apparently it's a original penguin collection. And I missed the point in the meantime. So it's 40-15 Townsend. I got too distracted with the penguins. Townsend serves at 40-15. And her serve is down the tee. Strong serve for an ace. Townsend is up 5-3. Whereas the chain around bar in Guadalajara says 5-3. Tomljanovic is getting ready for her first serve on her service game at serving at 3-5. And she serves a little long. Second serve coming in. Second serve is in the box. Townsend hits it back with a strong return. And rallies ensuing with Townsend hitting down the line with a forehand. Tomljanovic tries to hit her forehand but can't quite clear the net. Townsend's forehand was just a little too strong for Tomljanovic to do what she wanted to do. Townsend's up, love 15. First serve for Tomljanovic is down the tee. Townsend responds with a pretty good return. deep into one of the corners. Now Tomljanovic is having the best of this point. Townsend meekly hits a lob straight into the net. She was trying to lob Tomljanovic, but that lob didn't go anywhere. It didn't even clear the net. So 15 all. Townsend's having a good laugh about it. It's like, I was trying to lob her and I didn't even hit the net. Tomljanovic to serve to the deuce court, down the tee, and it's a good serve. And there's a Tomljanovic forehand to Townsend's backhand rally. One of Townsend's backhands flies a little long. 30-15, Tomljanovic. Now there's a little pressure on this service game for Tomljanovic because she's down 3-5. She has to win this service game to stay in the set. First serve is just a little long. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is down the middle of the box. Townsend does a good job putting it right back in play. Now Townsend hits a little drop shot. Tomljanovic goes in, tries to hit it down the line. Townsend's there with a volley to cut the down the line angle off. It looked like Townsend saw Tomljanovic lining up for the down the line shot, so she covered down the line pretty effectively. There's no way that Tomljanovic is going to be able to pass her down the line. Tomljanovic is too far out of position. 30 all. Tomljanovic to serve at 30 all. First serve's down the tee. Good first serve. A meek little return from Townsend to the middle of the court brings in Tomljanovic because she had to come in to get the squib return. But Tomljanovic's drop shot was well short of going over the net. So 30-40 set point for Townsend. Tomljanovic really made a mess of that. She really should have been there to do something more with that short ball. Tomljanovic's next serve redeems herself a little bit. It's wide to Townsend's forehand. Townsend can't quite handle it or put it back in court. They are at deuce. And her first serve at deuce is down the tee, and it's a good one. Gets past Townsend for her advantage. It's an ace. So far, Tomljanovic has 2 aces in this match, and Townsend has 3. First serve with the advantage, she puts it into the net. Second serve. Is good. No, it's not good. It's long. It's called long. Tomljanovic challenges the long call. Let's see how it goes with the challenge. It looked a little long, possibly. I'm guessing it's going to be an inch long. It is 2 inches long. So Tomljanovic brings it back to, or Townsend brings it back to deuce. First serve in the deuce court is good. Townsend does a great job of returning it. And there's a forehand to, or Townsend backhand to Tomljanovic forehand rally. And Tomljanovic nets one of her forehands. Advantage Townsend. Now Tomljanovic is wearing all penguin gear. Her hat's penguin, her dress is penguin original. It looks like Townsend's wearing Yonex gear. Her hat's Yonex at least. So here comes Tomljanovic, a second serve. The first serve just went long. Second serve is a let. Another try. They'll have another go, sure. Or Tomljanovic will have another go at her second serve. And it's a good one. Townsend tries to put a strong return back down the middle of the court, but her Forehand drifts long, back to deuce. And her deuce serve goes down the middle of the tee, too good. Gets squeaks past Townsend. Advantage Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic to serve. Down the tee again. Townsend puts a pretty decent return deep to Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic hits a good next shot, and Townsend's reply drifts wide. Tomljanovic holds. Townsend is up still 5-4. And they're doing a changeover. This time they're showing Tomljanovic take a little snack from the, I guess, one of those energy bars or energy gels. And so Townsend and Tomljanovic are both drinking some energy gels and some water. I'm looking to finish up my snack too. I'm having some fries here, so I'll be right back. The changeover is over. Townsend's back up to the line for first serve at 5-4. And here it goes down the tee, just wide. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is good. And the ensuing rally, Townsend is hitting forehands. Tomljanovic is trying to respond as best she can. Tomljanovic hits a short backhand into the middle of the net. Townsend runs up to try to hit a drop shot, but makes a mess of it. Doesn't quite do enough with it. Just dumps it into the net. 15 love 15 Tomljanovic. Townsend looks a little frustrated there, as anyone would be. She really had that point in hand. She had Tomljanovic on the run. Townsend hits a good serve down the tee, but Tomljanovic hits an amazing return. Just brutalizes a forehand into the Townsend backhand corner. 30, love 30, Tomljanovic. Townsend can't help but give her a little golf clap or tennis clap. So the next point, also, she hits a good wide serve. Tomljanovic handles it cleanly with her forehand, puts pressure on Townsend. Townsend tries to respond and floats a forehand long. Love 40. 3 break points coming up for Tomljanovic. And Townsend hits a wide serve. She comes in to clean up a short return from Tomljanovic. She just pounds it with a overhead volley cross court. 15 love, 15-40. Tomljanovic with the 2 more break points coming up. Townsend, his next serve is good. Tomljanovic hits a strong reply, but just wide. Cross court with her backhand. 30-40. Tomljanovic still with 1 break point. Townsend's hitting a serve down the line, down the tee. She misses wide. Second serve coming in. Second serve is good in the middle of the box. Tomljanovic's return is great, off to the short and to the side. Now there's a rally ensuing. Tomljanovic with the advantage as Townsend hits a short ball, and Tomljanovic comes in, volleys at the net, puts the ball away to secure the break of serve, 5-all. Tomljanovic was under a great deal of pressure this game, or that game, and she was able to come through for the service break. Now Tomljanovic is up for her own serve at 5-5. Tomljanovic to serve at 5-all. And her serve is good. Townsend's response is pretty good response. Return down the middle. And as Townsend moves into the net, Tomljanovic hits a roaring passing shot with her forehand down the line. 15-love Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic is getting ready for her first serve to the ad court, and it's good and wide. Townsend's response drifts a little long down the middle of the court. 30-love. Hey, have a few viewers here. Thanks for joining in. Give a like if you need to, if you want to. 30-love. Tomljanovic at 5-all in the first set of the first round of the Guadalajara Open. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good down the tee. Townsend responds with a good, strong return. It's a forehand-to-forehand rally down the line for both of these ladies, with Townsend playing left-handed and Tomljanovic playing right. Tomljanovic gets the best of it with Townsend hitting a forehand that didn't quite make the net. 40-love Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic to serve. She goes down the line, down the tee, I should say, and pretty strong rally ensues. Townsend tries to pull back her forehand to get it back on the court, but her forehand drifts just a little long. Tomljanovic holds the 6-5. And this has been a very close, very hotly contested first set. They're in a changeover right now. They're both getting the little energy bars together and getting their drinks in. So I've established that Tomljanovic is using her penguin gear, or wearing her penguin gear. Townsend's wearing a Yonex hat, but I don't know what brand name dress she's wearing. It's good to get these players' clothing, and I think they put a lot of effort into it. At least they probably get paid quite a bit to wear them as well. I'm not seeing any markings on Townsend's clothes there. I'll need a close up on their shoes to take a look to see what kind of shoes they're wearing. I'd seen this penguin gear before. I never really thought much about it, so I looked it up today, and it's Penguin original apparently. And the changeover is done. Townsend to serve at 5-6. So Townsend's working to looking to bring this first set to a tie break. First serve is good in the corner. Tomljanovic's response is even better. She's handling Townsend cross court with her forehand and then responding with a backhand to send Townsend across her on the other side of her court. Tomljanovic gets the best of it. Low 15, Tomljanovic. Townsend to serve on the ad court. And it looked good. There's no call from the line judges. Tomljanovic is challenging it. It certainly did look good from here. Let's see what the replay shows. Oh, it says it's just out by about 1/4 of an inch. Pretty close call there. Second serve coming up. This is a good eye from Tomljanovic. I thought it was in. And second serve is good. Tomljanovic gets it back in play. Townsend gets aggressive, tries to come in and cut off with a volley, but her volley hits the top of the tape. Love 30, Tomljanovic. Townsend in a bit of trouble here at love 30 on her service game. Now she's the one that's facing some pressure on her serve as she's serving to stay in the set. Her toss isn't all that great. She lets it hit the floor again. She's resetting for her first serve. And her first serve is pretty good down the middle of the box, but strong. Tomljanovic's response is pretty strong as well. Townsend tries to put more pressure on Tomljanovic, but her forehand drifts long. Love 40. Tomljanovic with a few set points coming up here. A few break points too. First serve is long for Townsend. Second serve upcoming. And it is good down the tee. Tomljanovic can't quite handle it. A meek little return. Drifts wide. 15-40. Townsend does a good job of saving that first break point, set point. Let's see what she does with the second. First serve is a little long. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is good. Tomljanovic responds with a very strong return, but Townsend's up to the task, and Tomljanovic is the one that flubs a forehand softly into the net. 30-40. Tomljanovic is a forehand betrayed her on that one. If you're just joining in, this is a first set of the first round of the Guadalajara Open between Ajla Tomljanovic and Taylor Townsend. Townsend's serving at 30-40. Her serve is actually not down the tee. It's out wide to Tomljanovic's backhand, and Tomljanovic isn't able to handle the serve. Drifts her backhand wide, too far cross court, tied at deuce. Townsend's serve at deuce down the line. Down the tee is a little long. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. And Tomljanovic puts it back in play. Townsend overcooks her forehand, goes long, advantage, and set point to Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic is bouncing around, waiting for her set point. Townsend's getting ready for her serve. It's down the tee, but just long. Second serve coming up. Second serve on its way. Down the middle of the box. Tomljanovic had all day to hit that return, but she just overcooked it across court with her backhand. Quite wide. Townsend back to deuce. Townsend's lucky that Tomljanovic made a mess of that return. She was just trying to just eat it up and just overcooked it. Townsend's next serve is a good one. It's a bit of a body shot. Tomljanovic is trying to get out of the way, doing one of those pancake kind of frying pan returns, and doesn't even get to the net. Advantage Townsend. Townsend's serve is into the net. Second serve coming up. Second serve is in the middle of the box. Tomljanovic hits it hard, but hits it long. Her forehand goes long, and they're tied at 6. Moving on to a tiebreak. And the first serve in the tiebreak from Tomljanovic is good. Townsend's return is good down the middle, and now they're doing a backhand to forehand exchange between Townsend's forehand and Tomljanovic's backhand, and Tomljanovic nets one of her backhands for Townsend to take a 1-0 lead. She's up a mini break as well. Townsend hits a serve down the middle of the box, and the ensuing exchange, Townsend hits a backhand that drifts just a little long. 1-1, tied in the tiebreak. Nothing separating these two at this point. Townsend to serve. It's a good one. Tomljanovic's return was great, actually. She hit it solidly down. But Townsend was able to put it back in play. There's 3 or 4 rally shots, but Tomljanovic hits her backhand a little long. Townsend's up 2-1 in the tiebreak. Tomljanovic to serve in the next 2 points. Tomljanovic gets ready for her serve. And it is into the net. Second serve is good in the middle of the box. And there's a forehand to backhand rally going on. They switch between forehand and backhand, both of them. Tomljanovic's backhand drifts a little long, 3-1, Townsend. Townsend in the tiebreak of the first set. Tomljanovic's serve is good in the middle of the box. Townsend tries to do something down the line, but that can't quite clear the net. Townsend's up 3-2. Townsend has the next 2 serves here in the tiebreak. Townsend's next serve is down the tee but long. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Tomljanovic's responses are fantastic. And she hits a inside out forehand winner cross court. That was spectacular. 3-all in the tiebreak as they changed sides. That was really something else. Oh, someone else left a like. Thanks for the likes. I really do appreciate that. It helps the live stream out. So Townsend to serve at 3-all. And her serve is good down the tee. Tomljanovic hits a strong return but drifts a little long. 4-3 Townsend. They're on serve here in the tiebreak. Tomljanovic to serve at 3-4. Tomljanovic's first serve is a little long. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is good. Townsend's return was spectacular. Cross court forehand beats Tomljanovic across court. 5-3 Townsend. That was something else. Tomljanovic's serve. It's a good serve. Pretty good return from Townsend. And Tomljanovic takes that deep return and tries to hit a drop shot, but the shot was just too deep from Townsend. She made a mess of the drop shot, dumps it into the net for a 6-3 Townsend advantage here in the tie break, with Townsend to have the next two serves. So the set's on Townsend's racket here. Townsend's been playing aggressively with the serve and volley often, so wouldn't be surprised to see that here coming up. Here comes the first serve, hits the tape, goes a little long. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Tomljanovic's return is strong, but drifts quite a bit long on her backhand side. The set belongs to Townsend. Townsend does a fantastic job of holding onto the set. She had command of the set for the more than half of the set. She was up 5-3, serving at 5-4. She was serving for the set and got broken. And Tomljanovic actually had 3 set points on Townsend's serve at 5-6, but Townsend was able to heroically hold her serve, and when it looked like Tomljanovic had all the momentum to go into the tiebreak, Townsend was able to mute all that with her pretty epic hold of serve after trailing love 40, and Townsend rode that momentum into the tiebreak and won the tiebreak 7-6. I mean, not 7-6, 7-3. So Townsend with the first set. Looks like Townsend ran off the court for a bathroom break and a change of clothes, and she'll be back here in a minute or so. That being said, I'm going to take a quick short break. I'll be right back myself. Okay, so here's the situation. I have a dog that really wants to go for a walk, and so what I'll do here is I will leave for the dog walk. I'll have to catch up my scoreboard, but I'll leave the scoreboard here for anyone who wants to watch the scoreboard live. And yeah, there'll be a blank screen here for a bit while I walk the dog, but I'll be back. So hang in there, everybody. I'll be back as soon as I can. Change of plans here. Um, I gotta walk the dog right now, so everyone who's been viewing consistently, um, thanks for sticking around. But it looks like I'm gonna have to end the live stream here. Um, they're getting started with the second set. I wonder if there's a pause button on these things. But in any case, you know what? There's a be right back thing. I'll leave it on be right back, and after I take the dog out, I should be able to get back on this. So we'll do that. There we go. Yeah, that should do it. So I'll be back as soon as I can, and we'll leave the scoreboard updating here below my screen cam. That should do it. I am back from the dog walk. Apologies to anyone who joined in while I was walking the dog, but you know, dog has his needs. So here we are. So let me catch up the live scoreboard. Let's see, we got Townsend got one game. Tomljanovic got a couple games. 3 games, really. Townsend serving, but Tomljanovic, it's 15 all. And I'm mostly caught up at this point here. It is 15:30. So getting there. Tomljanovic is up 15:30 on Townsend serve at 1-3 in the second set. Townsend's serve is good wide. Tomljanovic's response is strong across court. However, it's a little wide. 30 all. Townsend wins the point. I'm going to need a custom dog walking sign. That's what's going to have to happen. 30 all. Townsend, good for a serve. Solid down the middle of the box. Tomljanovic puts it back in strongly as well. There's a backhand from Tomljanovic, forehand from Townsend. Backhand approach off a slow shot to Tomljanovic's backhand, and Tomljanovic makes a mess of it. Hits it long, 40-30. Townsend has a point for holding her serve. Townsend hits a shot, hits a serve. Tomljanovic makes a mess of it with a cross-court forehand that goes long. Townsend holds serve. (3-2) to Tomljanovic on the changeover. With that, I'll be taking a quick break myself as they do the changeover for about 90 seconds. So the players are making their way back to the court, and getting back here on my set. I went out looking for a snack. It looks like I'm going to be looking for a snack on one service changeover and eating the snack on the next. So Tomljanovic's serve is good. There's a brief rally that ends with a Taylor Townsend backhand into the net. 15 love, Tomljanovic. Good serve from Tomljanovic. out wide. She's approaching the net. Townsend's trying to back her up from the net. She tries to lob her, but it didn't quite get it high or deep enough. Tomljanovic puts it away for 30 love. $30 for Tomljanovic. First serve coming in. And it's a good one. Townsend handles it, puts a solid return back in play. Tomljanovic hits her forehand long. 30-15. Tomljanovic's first serve is good down the middle of the tee. Not the middle of the box, I should say. Tomljanovic hits it with her backhand and her forehand and back to her backhand. Townsend hits a strong forehand down the line, inside into Tomljanovic's backhand, and Tomljanovic isn't able to put it back in play. 30-all. First serve at 30-all is down the tee. It's a very good serve. Townsend does a good job just to even get a racket on it, but can't get it back in play. 40-30, Tomljanovic. Not seeing any issues with Tomljanovic's knee at this point, which is a good thing. Tomljanovic to serve at 40-30. Down the tee, too good for Townsend to return. Townsend gets a racket on it. Does good to just even get a racket on it, but pops it up and long and wide. Game to Tomljanovic. 4-2, Tomljanovic. The ball's change ends. Townsend gets ready for her first serve at 2-4. And her first serve is good and wide to the deuce court. The ensuing rally, Tomljanovic hits a soft ball cross court, short. Townsend comes in, hits a drop cross court half volley, and Tomljanovic isn't able to catch up to it. 15 love, Townsend. First serve is good down the middle of the box. Tomljanovic puts it in play, does a good job, gets the upper hand on the point. However, when she tries to put the point away down the line with a forehand, she finds the middle of the net. 30 love, Townsend. .30 love down the tee. First serve is just wide. Second serve coming up. Second serve is down the middle of the box. Tomljanovic looks to find the down the line winner, and she sure does. She painted both corners of the line there. Boy, 30-15. That was something else. Townsend to serve at 30-15. Just long. She's looking for a serve down the tee. Oh, there's some kind of pause in play. Looks like Tomljanovic lost her vibration dampener. She puts it back on a racket, and Townsend's ready for a second serve. Second serve is good down the middle of the box. Townsend's forehand just buried into the corner of Tomljanovic's forehand side. 40-15. Perfectly placed shot, just a couple inches inside both lines towards the baseline. 40-15, Townsend. And her first serve is well in the middle of the box. Tomljanovic takes an aggressive cut at it, but the her forehand goes a little long. Game Townsend. Tomljanovic still has the lead at 4-3, and she'll be up to serve. She has a service break in hand. I'll be right back as I grab a snack. The players are back. Tomljanovic is up to the service line, ready for her first serve at 4-3. Down the tee, it's a good serve. The return is equal. Tomljanovic punishes that return, though. It was soft, but into one of the corners. But Tomljanovic takes her backhand and punishes across court. Townsend is barely able to get a racket on it. Cannot put it back in play. 15-love, Tomljanovic. Her first serve is down the tee. Townsend responds with a pretty decent return. Tomljanovic tries to keep the pressure on Townsend. Hits a forehand that sails along. 15 all. First serve's long. Second serve is in the middle of the box. And an exchange of forehands from Tomljanovic and backhands from Townsend. Townsend puts one of her backhands into the net. 30-15, Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic's first serve is good wide. Townsend does a good job to get the ball in play. Tomljanovic hits a sharp cross-court shot. Townsend just does what she can to get it back in play in the middle of the court. Tomljanovic dumps her volley, which should have gone into the open court, into the net. So 30 all. Tomljanovic to serve. And her serve is long. She's trying to go down the tee. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is nice and short. Townsend does a good job of returning it inside out cross court, but her next shot was looking to be an inside in forehand that she finds the net with. 40-30, Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic serves just long. Second serve upcoming at 40-30. Second serve is good in the middle of the box. Townsend hits a sharp return. And there's some heavy forehand from Townsend down the line, beats Tomljanovic to her forehand side. That was just a heavy, heavy forehand that just absolutely left Tomljanovic standing still, scratching her head. What am I going to do now? We're deuce. Tomljanovic's serve down the tee is good, but Townsend returns it just a little deep down the middle of the court. Advantage to Tomljanovic. This is some good action coming up here. Tomljanovic's serve to the ad court. Townsend returns nice and short and cross court, opens up the court. Townsend comes in, goes down the line. Tomljanovic does good to get a ball back, pops it up into the air though, and Townsend is there to put it away. Back to deuce. Boy, that was a well-played point by Townsend. Tomljanovic didn't do too bad, except that Townsend took the serve and took control of that point right from the first return with a short cross-court chip that put Tomljanovic out of position. Next first serve is good down the middle of the box. In the ensuing rally, Townsend hits inside in, then inside out, and inside in with her forehand. She's on her forehand. She hits it down the line, inside out, forehand for the winner. Townsend is up to advantage. Advantage Townsend. Break point to Townsend. This is much the same way it shaped up in the first set, only in the first set Tomljanovic is the one that came up from a breakdown to even up the set. Tomljanovic hits her first serve into the net. Second serve upcoming. Second serve is good in the middle of the box. Townsend hits a heavy return. She's just really pouncing on these forehands. And Tomljanovic tries to get it to her backhand. Hits a cross-court forehand, too far cross-court, sails wide. The break of serve, Townsend with a break of serve, 4-4 for back at even in the second set. Well played. That game was masterfully played by Townsend. Not that Tomljanovic did a whole lot wrong there, but Townsend just took control of many of those points and took that game away, essentially. Townsend's up to the line to serve. And she's serving. Strong serve down the middle of the box. Tomljanovic returns well. Now there's a pretty strong baseline to baseline rally going, but Townsend mishits the ball, sails long, low 15 to Tomljanovic. Townsend hits a solid first serve. Tomljanovic tries to put it across court and short, but it finds the net instead. 15-all. And Townsend's first serve is good. The return is equally good. On the ensuing rally, Tomljanovic's forehand finds the net. 30-15 Townsend. Townsend's next serve is good. Pulls Tomljanovic wide to her backhand. Tomljanovic isn't able to control it back into play. Hits a cross-court backhand that floats softly and meekly well wide. 40-15 Townsend. She has 2 points for the game, does Townsend. And her serve, with that blast of a serve, she serves to the deuce court wide to Tomljanovic's forehand. Tomljanovic was leaning towards her backhand. It's an ace. 5-4 Townsend. On return from this changeover, Tomljanovic will serve to stay in the match. Taking a little changeover break myself. Tomljanovic is back up to serve. Over the changeover, the crowd was in Guadalajara was having a great time doing the wave around the stadium. It was good to see all the excitement. A full crowd tonight on this Sunday evening. Tomljanovic's first serve is good, but the return is just as good. On the ensuing rally, Tomljanovic's backhand sails long 15 love Townsend. Love 15 Townsend, I should say. First serve is a fault. Second serve at love 15 for Tomljanovic is good. Townsend's response is long. It's really close. The line judge called it long, but Townsend is challenging here. Let's see what the instant replay has to say. Oh, the instant replay says it's in by about a quarter of an inch. It just clips the back of the line. Being that it's so deep, the point was awarded to Townsend. Love 30. Instant replay playing a big part of that point. Big part of this game. Tomljanovic's next serve is good. Townsend tries to put it back in play, but clips the net. 15-30. Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic's next serve is good. Oh, takes a bounce off the top of the tape and in play. Makes it very awkward for Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic barely gets it back over, and Townsend doesn't miss a beat and punishes that ball with her forehand down the line, passing Tomljanovic for 2 match points. 15-40. Tomljanovic hits it strong with her forehand to Townsend's backhand. Townsend's in for a forehand. Townsend hits her forehand into Tomljanovic's forehand as Tomljanovic comes in to the net. Tomljanovic is not able to handle that forehand. She dumps the volley into the net. And it is Taylor Townsend's match. 7-6, 6-4. Well-deserved win for Taylor Townsend. When the going got tough, Townsend got tougher. And Tomljanovic had her opportunities. She had her chances. But Townsend was too aggressive and too strong. Townsend moves herself into a 2-1 head-to-head advantage over Tomljanovic. As when they came into this match, they were at one match apiece in their head-to-head series. And, I mean, this is a good showing for Tomljanovic, having just come off of an injury with her knee. So she hadn't played in a while. So she showed a lot of punch. She showed a lot of strength, but Taylor Townsend was too well informed. The tail of the tape says Townsend had 5 aces to Tomljanovic's 4. Tomljanovic had 4 double faults to Townsend's 1. First serve percentage was just about even, around 66, 67% for either player. First serve points won was a little higher for Townsend. And overall, just a slightly cleaner game for Townsend as she moves on to the second round to play against Belinda Bencic here in the Guadalajara Akron Open, presented by Santander. Everybody who listened and or watched and gave a like, appreciate the anything positive you can do the account, like, subscribe, and just stay tuned for more. I'd just subscribe to the channel, and I'll be presenting more of these matches, tennis matches on the weekends, for the time being. That being said, I'm going to close up shop here. It was a great match. Rounding it up, Taylor Townsend played a very aggressive match, and she secured the win over a more than game Ayla Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic, coming off an injury, might not have been as fresh or as composed as she normally would be, but well played nonetheless by Taylor Townsend for the win. 2 sets to love. Second set being 6-4. First set was 7-6. Thanks to everybody for watching, and please make sure to leave a chat, leave any positive vibes to my stream or to my channel in general.